with my sister, and Jewel was sitting right behind us. So the three of us had a nice chat at intermission. So I thank you, Laura, for getting me started. And I've got a subscription now to the Fifth Avenue again.
Yeah, Laura introduced me to Cheryl, one of the most fortunate things that has ever happened to me in my whole life. Cheryl, and she was just, like everybody's alluded to, quite a lady, real smart, really always helpful, always positive. And that always, I always remarked at that, if you know me. And so she was just a tremendous person. I used to go up to her apartment, or she'd call me and say that she had, she used to give me a lot of her magazines. And she knows I'm not a big book fan anymore, but I like magazines, and she always had magazines like the Smithsonian and things like that for me. And she was just a tremendous person. And I also, I remember when, it was so long ago that I've known her, and I've lived here over 8 years, that she used to, I remember when she used to drive, she's driven me to South Park in her van. That's how long I've known her, and she hasn't, driven in many years now, but she was just a tremendous person, and I will always remember her and always thank God for the fact that I could know someone like Laura. He's hard to find and tough to beat.
Well, as everyone has finished, I would just like to thank Norman.
Nancy.
And Marge before I forget.
Excuse me.
That's right, I did raise my hand. Well, Laura was at a party my wife Janet and I put on about 1.5 years ago, and that photo here on the back is Janet took that photo, and you might recognize that hat is now on Elaine's head. Elaine has inherited it. But Janet and I wrote the article about Laura that's inside here about her life at Arrowhead, but it's not a complete story. It would take pages to really describe everything she's done here. But Janet couldn't make it here today, but she did write something that she wanted me to read. And one thing she mentions is how, for some of the trips that would be overbooked, Laura would say, well, she would take Metro bus down to the event just to allow a couple more people to ride on the bus. One time I remember, there's more than once. One time was she took Metro down to the IKEA Performing Arts Center in Renton, while I drove a busload of people down there so we could go watch the Nutcracker. Anyway, here's what Janet wrote. My memory of Laura will be that she was a perfect example of someone who enthusiastically took what life had to offer, in spite of her limitations, making the most of all opportunities to get out and about and do something interesting. Even with her disability, she was willing to take public transport to oversubscribed events to allow other residents to ride on the Arrowhead bus. And her enthusiasm spilled over in other areas where she volunteered services at both at AEG events and at the South Park Senior Center. So a busy life, well lived, I think. The Straight Arrow News comes out this Friday. It'll be at your door still, so you get up in the morning. On page 4, there's an article about Laura, and it also includes a nice color photo of Laura that I took of her 2 years ago at her 80th birthday party. And earlier, Jewel described how when Laura would come down to talk to her for an hour to tell her how wonderful the things were that she did that day, Jewel says, her face would light up, and this is exactly what Laura would look like when she got to the apartment. She was just so happy that everything was so wonderful.
Well, like everyone, Laura was
second person I met when I came here. First one was somebody that I met walking the dog. And anyhow, I wandered over here to see what was going on. I knew nothing about anything at the time, and it happened to be the tea. Which, of course, as we sit around here, if you've never been to a tea, it was much like this. Always with her beautiful china, always getting people involved. It was a pleasant, gorgeous afternoon with such charm and eloquence. But beyond that, when I came here and wanted to go to this tea, I did not know that no pets were allowed. And Evie goes everywhere. And Evie at that time had never been trained to be separate from me at any point. So when I got here at the door, she said, well, you know, dogs are not supposed to be here, but come on in. She said, go to the back of the room. Probably nobody will ever notice. So I went to the back of the room, and Evie continued to go to teas with me. And in addition to that, I've gone on very few trips, again, because of Evie. It's what do you do with her? But on the few that I did go, I often would say to someone that I knew didn't go frequently, that maybe had a language problem or a cognitive problem or anything like that. And she said, oh, we take everyone. Don't worry. We will make sure that they enjoy the trip. We never leave anybody behind. And you need not worry if you have somebody on a van with me. And I think that's a big vacuum right there. You need not worry if they're with me. We'll all miss her. We need her. We'll have her here in her presence. We may not see her, but we will feel her. Thank you.
Can I have a word? Nancy? Yeah, I have a mic. I just want to say that I worked with Laura. This is John Wolling. I worked with Laura on quite a few projects, and one day I was trying to hide, and she came up to me. And she came up to me. She said, "You know, we need a PA system." And so I became her slave, finding a PA system that would work for this environment. So we have 2 speakers and a recorder that are part of the AGRC equipment. And so I think it's worked out pretty well. I think she had a lot of foresight into seeing where things are going and what things are needed. Just to kind of fill you in, the Garden Gazette, which is a website which is dedicated to this community, has a webpage dedicated to Laura, and anyone who goes there can see and read and write comments and remembrances on the webpage for her. And we're doing a recording of this too, so I will also post the recording on there with lots of photos and crummy videos. Thank you.
Park. I had never been to South Park before, but I was hired out of Oregon by way of Hawaii, by way of Florida, to come to South Park. I was impressed. Laura is a beautiful woman. She is sorely missed. She became a very quick friend. There are people that you meet sometimes right off the bat that you know you like, and I knew that I liked her right off the bat. I referred to her as the hat lady. I think a number of people did, but she was a wonderful woman. She became a very good friend of mine. We communicated right up until the end by way of email. She is just super, and she will definitely be missed. Thank you.
Hi everyone, my name is Sue Superb, and I just want to echo all the beautiful things that you said of Laura. Actually, I'm kind of validating, confirming that what you said about the beauty of the person of Laura is the absolute truth. And I also would like to salute to the people who are honoring Laura by wearing her hat, because she and me have one common vanity, and the vanity of these things. So I love the balloon that tells me the celebration of Laura's life. Indeed, we need to celebrate, and we are all celebrating her life, maybe privately and in community. What a beautiful creator of God. It makes me think of God a lot when I see Laura. And I normally see her, since I'm a bus person in my old age. I don't drive anymore. And I see her in the bus stop, and she's always welcoming. And she talks and talks, and I love listening. I think if I have one gift, the few gifts that God has given me is listening. I love to listen to you by heart, or anyhow. And before I get off track, Laura, we're talking about Laura, but not about myself, I'm getting. Laura is really welcoming, as I said, and I would like to honor welcoming by her gesture and her lovely smile. So I want, as much as you honor, we honor Laura with these beautiful balloons. It's really apropos. Balloons to me is always youth and beauty and celebration and all that stuff. And ice cream. And tea with cream. It's my fault. I didn't get here on time because I'm from the Philippines and we don't know the right timing where we go from. Anyhow, what did I want to say? I really would like to honor Laura by starting in my old age of 80 by 8 March. I'll start, never too late. Like I know you were my teacher, she will say yes, it's never too late to begin. So I'll begin smiling, and I ask every one of you from the bottom of my heart, it's serious, this is no joke. It's never too late. I really want to be like Laura in that sense, being smiling, because you're smiling, you're welcoming. Because really in my heart, I welcome anybody, everybody, without you knowing it anyway. So, in case you find me in the corner wherever, and I'm not smiling, I don't know how will you remind me to laugh or whatever. But I love Laura, and she has been always in my heart. Not to say that some of you are not in my heart, because I don't know. I love God that give me this trait of just loving you the way you are, and I'm amazed. Normal at every person, because every person is kind of different. Now I got track again. Let me say, I celebrate Laura with you.
Did I miss anyone?
It's a funny story.
Laura called me up one day and says, Wanda, why don't you come upstairs? I want you to do something. So I go up there. I had no idea what she wanted. She had this white suit outland. She says, you want to be the Easter Bunny? Easter Bunny? She said, yes, try it on. And it was put a pillow there. And I did. And it didn't have a tail on there. And I think John gave me a ball of yarns. And she said, don't forget to shake your tail. And Laura was awesome.
Have I missed anyone now? Well, last but least, I'll just say that when I came here, I was military-minded, and Laura helped me transition, and I'm still trying, Laura.
Just one last word. When my son passed away, a friend sent me a quotation, she's paraphrased from Hamlet, and I'm going to repeat it for Laura. when she shall die, make her into little stars, and place them in the skies. And she will make the face in heaven so fine that everyone will learn to worship the night and fall out of love with the garish day. Tonight, when you look at the sky, it's going to look a little brighter. We've got a pretty bright star up there looking down on us from now on.
John wanted everyone to know in closing that if you have a memory you want to share it more discreetly, he has the option over here. No, anymore.
You all have heard about Laura. You know what we all know and what a lot we don't know. But now please let us give Laura the honor of filling her shoes. It's going to take this whole room to fill Laura's shoes. And from the cookhouse crew, we couldn't have had anyone better to decorate than Laura. Yeah. She was our rock, and like I said, our icon. I learned a lot from Laura. So I hope you all will enjoy the cake and ice cream and coffee. The tea is on the table, so
What Jackie said.
just enjoy.
And we'll serve you. We'll serve you.
Are there any more programs?
Not that I'm aware of.